Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Ramati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Dhana Magana Manahara Kaliya Gamana Vidhana Gopi Parana Dhana Magana Manahara Kaliya Gamana Vidhana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Dasamati Nandana Dasamati Nandana Brajabada Nagara Gopi Parana Dhana Parana Dhana Magana Manahara Kaliya Gamana Vidhana
Hare Krishna. We're live. Apologies, I'm trying to figure out the technicalities of live streaming. Perfect sunset, Hare Krishna. Asaka, good morning. It's the afternoon for me, so. What happens when I get to 99 prayer? I guess we're gonna have to get 200 mil. So I've got a little technical difficulty. I can't get the live stream chat up on my screen, so I got it down on my phone. Good day to the hilarious nugget. Give me feedback, guys. Is the music too loud? If you guys want to come and train prayer with me, I'm in world 333. Because as it stands, I'm a lonely monk in this monastery. We're playing roles hard on this game today, so that's the way it goes. Henbag says halfway to 99. I'm 108 combat as well, which is a big deal. If you're a Hare Krishna, you know what 108 means. It's a super auspicious number. Oh, and look at that. We've just finished buying our pirate's bandana. How exciting. Josh Dunn says he wants to train, but he doesn't know any of this new content. Hey Josh, this content is as old as time. Training prayer it's a inseparable quality of the living entity. Just crossed the 7 million XP threshold there. Hey, cheap pints. How's life? So I guess for now we'll keep the stream nice and chill. I'm gonna pin the XP rate so you can see how much per hour we're getting. Down here, 1.9 million XP per hour. So this trainer method that we're using is it's a newfangled Valamore method. How do I move this now? No. There you go. Yeah, it's a newfangled training method, but we enjoy the mountainside vibes. Jagex did a good job. Oh, I started running. That's out of character. So let me know what you guys are thinking about the content that we've been releasing recently. We're trying to provide some kind of food for thought, but at the same time I'm conscious that I don't want to ram some kind of challenging philosophy down your guys' throat. Rather just give you things to ponder and potentially implement, potentially not. But I remember there was a great Western philosophy, perhaps it was like Plato or Aristotle, one of these great ones. He was saying that the unexamined life is not worth living, and that always resonated with me in a deep way. Like, we're supposed to ask questions as human beings. That's why we've been gifted with such a sophisticated intellect. So if you're not really contemplating things, What are you using your brain for? Thanks, Warden. I want to reveal my mind to you guys, though. I feel a type of pressure to entertain and do something exciting here, but the reality of what we're doing is not the most overwhelmingly exciting thing to be doing with your life. But maybe this space just to listen to some spiritual bhajan. A bhajan is like one of these, it's like the song that we're playing. We could just chill and listen to bhajans and train a little bit of prayer. It's usually how I do it, or listen to a lecture. Hey H1, thanks for the nice comment, and yeah, those studies are important, so don't let me stop you, you know? Henvag, I like the way that you use RuneScape as a metaphor for life, and you made me interested in the Bhagavad Gita. This is interesting, you know, because to me it seems really like clear that we're just sort of expanding our consciousness into this video game, you know. It's almost like it isn't a metaphor for life, but it's just a kind of way that we're expressing our life, you know. And that was the thing that first attracted me to RuneScape when I was younger. It's this whole concept that you can walk around the world, put on clothes, train your skills, and interact with people real time who are also doing the same thing. It's like this amazing way of coming closer to other people, even though we're very far away. Maybe you're in the States or maybe you're somewhere else, but we could meet up in game and have a conversation. I always just thought it is quite an interesting and modern thing. So yeah, for me it's quite natural to talk about RuneScape as a way to describe these philosophical truths that exist in all realms of reality. You know what I mean? The truth is the truth, and whichever language you use to describe the truth, you're describing something that's true. So when you describe truth, then naturally it resonates with people. Like I always used to listen to a lot of music, and got this impression that, you know, certain lines or certain lyrics would really resonate with me on a deep level, and I'd call it like a psychedelic moment. But what it actually meant was like, okay, this person, this soul that's singing this song is describing an aspect of reality that I've experienced, and so we're resonating on that level because that aspect of reality is true, you know? I don't know if that makes sense or I'm just blabbing, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, using RuneScape to describe the truth, it's just as natural as using the real world to describe the truth, because for many of us this is our real world. Like the amount of hours that we're spending in this game, it is our reality, you know? As sad as that may sound to like an ordinary fellow. Hilarious nugget, what's my favourite old school skip song? I think it has to be Sea Shanty, right? I thought that was everyone's favourite. Jess, GES, J9D says, hey old school monk, in your opinion what's the best way to approach Hinduism? Many gods and sects make it look like a hard religion to get into. I mean, if you're asking me, I wouldn't even say that I'm practicing Hinduism. Although like sort of the language and the scriptures and the external aspects of the things that I practice could easily be categorized as Hinduism. Really what I'm trying to do is develop love for God. And God is absolute and God is beyond religion, you know. It's not that like Hindus have exclusive access to God, or Christians or Muslims or Jews have exclusive access to God. Every single individual person has a connection with God, and an eternal one at that. So like that, it's not that we're trying to join a certain religion or anything like that. And yeah, I agree that Hinduism looks confusing from the outside in, but you know, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is describing demigod worship as inferior. You know, the demigods are seen as like departmental heads. Ultimately you've got God in charge, but then you've got these supernatural beings that are kind of much more subtle and advanced than human beings, that are pulling the strings of the universe, controlling the weather and keeping the kind of cogs turning, so to speak. And yeah, you can butter up one of the departmental heads. You can appeal to someone with a position to help you out, and they probably will help you out. But Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that those who worship demigods actually worship Krishna, but they do it in the wrong way. So in other words, he actually calls those who worship demigods muthas, which means fools. So I think the best way to approach Hinduism, quote unquote, is by listening to what is said in the Bhagavad Gita. Because whatever sect or denomination of Hinduism that you may find yourself in, all accept the Bhagavad Gita as a holy scripture, you know. So then we take the words of what Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita. Those who worship demigods are worshipping Krishna, but in the wrong way. Because the fruits, the result of worshipping demigods is generally material benedictions. And material benedictions are temporary, because this world is temporary. Hey Alvaro Cesar, a Benedictine monk, that's really cool. I quite like our good Mother Mary. She's a deity that I really pray to from time to time. Our good lady. She is Jesus Christ's mother. Because a lot of time if we're practicing spiritual life, we need that nurturing love from a mother figure. Hey McCall Life, thank you for your well wishing. Full monk immersion. Yay. Hare Krishna. Yeah, 1 mil XP per hour is big, but I think we had to spend a lot more time than that to prepare. So it's almost like you put in a lot of work. Oh, there's someone here. Suspicious as... This guy's suspicious. I'll bow down to him then. Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? So we're getting a high XP rate now, but we put in the graft to begin with. And I was thinking about this earlier. We have different ways to enjoy in this world, and one way to enjoy is the short-term pleasure. You get that quick hit of like excitement, but generally that kind of doesn't last so long, and you end up feeling a bit empty afterwards. I don't know why I left. I'm not paying very much attention. But yeah, when we do short-term things for short-term pleasures, it's less satisfying than if we do something which is difficult at the beginning but pays off in the long run. Like a cold shower. It's difficult to start off with, but we reap the benefits. Hey Bluegee and Atiso. Why no run? It's a good question. Something about walking. In RuneScape Classic there was never any run, you know. It just wasn't a thing. Ah, respect, Mr. Sus. If you guys want to come hang, we're in World 333. If you've got some prayer saved up, come along, like. But yeah, no run is just a more relaxed way to play the game, I guess. Answer me this, Mr. Patrick. Why do you run everywhere? Why the rush? Why are we rushing around on RuneScape? Or maybe we're running around, but where exactly are we going? You know? Where are we running to? What are we running from? I challenge you that. Duncan Trussell, Mr. Fiddle. Actually, yes, I do. And Duncan Trussell played a part of my kind of coming to spiritual life and becoming a monk. Actually, so Mr. Soul Surgeon just appears. Has he got a prayer cape there? Wow, it's flex. But yeah, Duncan Trussell. I used to listen to the Duncan Trussell Family Hour podcast. Sorry, that was an advert. And he would always speak about the Bhagavad Gita, and I was just always like intrigued about this book that he spoke about. He said, like a kind of quote from the Bhagavad Gita, that it was better to be an honest street sweeper than a dishonest king. And that kind of resonated with me, like, oh, okay, interesting. So like virtue is more important than material position. That was kind of my takeaway. Like, qualities which are beneficial to humanity are more important than personal aggrandizement or personal position. And there was one point where I remember I was listening to the Duncan Trussell Family Hour podcast, and he mentioned Bhagavad Gita again, and I was driving to my local hometown in South Wales, driving to do some shopping or pick up something from town, and I was thinking, like, what on earth is this Bhagavad Gita that this Duncan Trussell keeps talking about? What is this book? I really want to know what this book's all about. I'm so confused, like. And I remember I got out of the car and I walked to town, and there was on the bridge there was a monk, like a Hare Krishna monk, and I looked at him. I'd always seen Hare Krishna monks around, and I was like, I'd always speak to them and try and understand their philosophy. They seemed like super chill dudes, and I saw this monk on that bridge. And I was like, hey, it's one of those Hare Krishna guys. I'm going to go and say hi to him, or say Gauranga to him, because they like it when you say Gauranga. and he said I looked in his hand and there was a book, and it was like perfectly framed, like the way he was holding it, where I could just see the title of the book, and the book was Bhagavad Gita as it is. And I was like, what the... Like moments before that I was wondering what the Bhagavad Gita is, and then I bump into a monk and he has the Bhagavad Gita, and I was thinking, okay, I've never taken a book off these monks because I'm utterly convinced that it's just some weird cult, in all honesty. But this is too uncanny. So I gave the guy a tenner and took the book home. And then I read the introduction to the book, and it was like the most enlightening, powerful spiritual experience ever. And it spoke about how we're living entities and our material bodies are temporary, but we have an eternal position in the spiritual world. And the goal of life is to reawaken our understanding of who we are in the spiritual world. And how we're connected to God. We're eternal servants of God. But it was just the way that it was worded, it was so compelling. It was amazing. Yeah, fiddle, it makes sense that I would pop up in your algorithm, because I think we... Whoops, forgot my ring. Yeah, we share sort of similar themes, right? Yeah, the Bhagavad Gita read-through is really good, and it's just scratching the surface, honestly, reading the text. Like the verse and the purports are really where the juice is, you know? There's descriptions on each verse by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada's the one who's singing this song right now. Hey Patrick, my ashram, I lived in Wales. I also spent time in India and Hungary. There's an eco farm in Hungary called Krishna Valley. If you wanted to look up that, it's Europe's biggest self-sustainable eco farm. But you haven't answered my question. Why do you run in the game? Oh, I haven't even bought the wines. I didn't even get a ring. Anyway, I guess my attention span is struggling. Streaming, talking, training prayer, but it's no loss. Hey the wolf, it's nice to be with you right now on Earth at the same exact time in the same universe. It's kind of rare for us to cross paths. Maybe we wouldn't have crossed paths, but some kind of... I forgot the ring again. Some kind of special arrangement allows us all to kind of share the space together and train our prayer on RuneScape. It's so random. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh. My rune light crashed. My computer is not really up to the task, to be honest with you. But we'll try our best. We'll just reload our rune light. Perhaps it's crashed for a reason, and we can end the stream here because this was only meant to be a 30-minute test stream anyway, so like that I suppose. Really appreciate you guys being here, and maybe we'll do some more streams in the future. Chuck a Hare Krishna in the chat. And thanks for letting me be of some kind of service to you guys. I'm trying my best. It's just a humble attempt to give what I've gotten, give it back, and yeah, really appreciate you guys leaving nice comments and giving me the encouragement and so on. Okay, Jai, Hare Krishna all.